Hi, my name is Leona Sims and welcome to my channel. Before we start this video, I would like for you to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification button. Thank you. Today, I would like to share with you a little side hustle that you can do through COVID. We all know that COVID has turned our lives upside down and businesses are closed right now. People are out of work and people are trying to find things to do. And this is a little side hustle that you can do to bring in some money through COVID. And with this side hustle, you don't have to be in the health industry. You don't have to be a nurse. You can be an STNA. You can be a home caretaker. You can work in a regular job outside of nursing, outside of health. Anybody can do it, but you do have to become certified. And becoming a CPR instructor is rewarding. I mean, you can save a life and get paid at the same time. And you're gonna become an instructor, which means that you're gonna be teaching students to go out there and save a life and get paid for it. So, but you will have to contact your local CPR provider and just ask them about the qualifications about becoming a CPR instructor. And the class was 3 days worth of certification. It was 3 days, and after that, you become an instructor. And the good thing about becoming a CPR instructor is that every 2 years that the card has to be changed, which means every year that passed by, somebody card is getting expired, and that's money that you can be getting. That's money you can be getting. So you can hold, I think per mannequin is about 4 students per mannequin. And but if you have 1 or 2 mannequins, that's 4 students each per mannequin. But because of COVID, now there are guidelines that they want instructors to have 1 student per mannequin because of COVID. But you can hold your classes, you can schedule your students and hold your classes, and according to what you can handle and stuff. But you do have to pay for the certification, and trust me, whatever money that you pay to get certified, you're gonna get that back. You're gonna get it back in full. So this is a rewarding side hustle that you can do. There were some guidelines when your students come in. Make sure, once you become a CPR instructor, and when your students come in, make sure make sure you check their temperature, make sure they got a mask, make sure they're washing their hands with soap and water, make sure that the mannequins are 6 feet apart because of COVID. Make sure everybody are 6 feet apart because of COVID, and you're having per students, mannequin per students. And they make sure you have sanitizer and stuff like that to protect yourself and protect your students as well. When you do become a CPR instructor, there are little things that you can get for your students to have them, active and interactive with the learning process. This is an Epipen that I bought, that when I'm teaching about allergies and allergic reaction, I use this. Is a dummy EpiPen, but I use it and have them and demonstrate how to use it and things like that. Make sure you have a barrier. This is a barrier for your student and the mannequin, to make sure that, make sure you're providing a barrier to your student. Let me show you how this works. Yeah, see this? Put that there, and make sure it's a providing a barrier for your mannequin and your students. Another thing, when you do become an instructor, you are gonna get CPR student workbooks. Make sure you get your student workbooks, and with the student workbooks come, I think it's like 4 workbook that come per order. And whether you're with EMS or whether you're with American Red Cross, you're gonna get it. They're gonna issue you a card. And so when your students are done with their class, you can issue them their card when they're certified and they're qualified to do CPR, to continue, to do CPR and to continue their recertification process. Another thing, make sure you, I have purchased a AED, which I demonstrated. I use it as a demonstration is for my students so that they can know how to apply an AED. There go my AED. So put that on the chest. There's pictures of the AED that I provided. Let me see, and it talks. It when you press it, it starts it starts talking, giving you instructions on what to do. What else? Make sure you purchase your mannequin. Instructors, make sure you purchase your mannequin, because when your students come, they do have to learn how to do the mouth to mouth, the head tilting, the chest compressions, and all that. So you want to make sure you got a mannequin. This is my boy. Him got a protection in there. Got my baby over here. The babies. Don't forget the babies. Got the babies over there. So becoming an instructor, a CPR instructor, is rewarding. You can educate yourself. You can save a life. You can use it to teach other people. You can teach a family member. You can. It's just rewarding, and trust me, whatever money that you spend to complete this course, you're going to get it back through your students, because like I said, every year somebody's CPR card is going to get expired, even though when your students do get the CPR card, it do last for 2 years, but every year somebody CPR card will be expired, and through that you can hold classes, you can and you can and there will be money coming through. So that's something that you can consider. It's just, you can add it as well. You can add it to your skills. Even though CPR is not the only thing you do, you can add it to your skills and your knowledge, and just to be knowledgeable when you do go out in public. And you go out in public, somebody become unconscious, you're not going to stand there like the rest of the people. You're going to be like, yes, I know what to do. I can hop in there and I can save a life. And that's why I became a CPR instructor, because I wanted to save a life, and it's very rewarding. So I wanted to save a life, and it's rewarding as well. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I hope you become a CPR instructor, and that's something you can do part-time and add to your credentials, and go out there and save a life. So thank you.